It's like I'm throwing a frisbee to a dog over here. Oh. I actually started
Go
it about
on.
10 seconds ago.
I can do this right
You
now.
got your fingers. What a
I got
week.
my fingers because I started off with not just using my fingers anyway. Anyways, so yes,
We've got a
big
week.
big. I'll call it. Yeah, we well, news explosion just after our last recording.
Yeah.
What was it like 3 hours after fucking Valve
Yeah, well,
dropped the fucking
we
bomb?
knew that it was going to do something on Wednesday, which is when we upload. We knew it was coming. The leaks said that big news was coming on Wednesday. So we knew it was coming. We just didn't know what it was.
Okay.
I knew it was going to be the Deckard announcement. There was nothing else it could have
out of the
been.
loop.
Oh, okay.
I was
Well,
out of the loop.
I listened to that shit. I hear it. I hear it coming. My ears don't.
Yeah,
move.
you can do stuff at work. I can't do stuff at work.
No. I mean, I like have my ear to the ground so that I can
Yes.
like know that the people. Oh, there's a leak coming.
Mm.
Why is my chest turned this way? Why is my crotch sideways?
You look normal to me. I mean, your chest is
Look at my dick.
slightly off. YouTube.
What? They don't care.
It's okay.
We don't get paid for this.
If somebody at YouTube sees this, he's a fucking Ken doll right now.
Yeah.
So am I, even without this.
Look, I'm like sideways. Is it always like this? Am I always facing towards the camera like this, or am I facing
I
towards
don't think so. I don't think you're always like that.
Whatever, we're just gonna run with it.
Reset yourself.
Reset myself. We stand up.
Yeah, stand up and sit back down. Like, set yourself back into location. Walk on the tables. Yep, do that. Give Aiden a show. There you go. Now you're fixed.
Yeah, my dick isn't sideways anymore. What was that?
Anyway, since we were let off with it, let's go ahead and talk about the Valve stuff.
I want a. Okay. Here's my order. Oh, I'm so excited. I want the Steam frame. Number one, I want the Steam frame. The Steam box is nice, but I can do with
the GameCube.
Yeah, the GameCube. I can do without that for a while. I do want it eventually, but for right now, we don't need it. We can get it after we move.
And after we be able to get the frames.
Yeah, because I've also got like the media computer out in the living room, so not really hard pressed for like another computer in the house. I've got my nice computer, so I don't really need a GameCube right now. Maybe we'll get so. The point at which it would be convenient to get one would be if we put, I guess maybe Leon's or my TV in the bedroom, and we can have it set up as a second media computer, or like hang out in the bedroom when winding down for the evening type of thing. Yeah. Anyways, I also want the Steam controllers. Granted, they're not crazy expensive. I'm hoping they're 60 or less. 80 would be too much.
Well, the Cube is going to come with one controller.
Yeah, but
depending on the price with that.
I'd like to get two Steam controllers for when we get the GameCube.
I still have the original Steam controller.
Oh, so do I. It's sitting right there. Right there.
I think it was knocked down to like $40 when I bought it. It's like, oh, okay. I might not use it, but I'll have it.
Yeah, I think I got it when it was brand new and I barely touched it. Yeah, I'm recording. Okay, I just had to make sure. I had this little itch in my head that said, make sure that you're recording. You've streamed before. When you intended to control. Yeah, do it. Anyways, oh my god. I want it. I have an index. And I don't know when I got my index anymore. I feel like
I do like the idea behind the controllers, though. The controllers look... They're going to take some getting used to. I don't know how they're going to work with other games.
They look like a split Xbox controller. With they still both have they both have
the start buttons.
Yeah. Do they have 4 buttons
The
each?
only I don't think so. I think the left one has a D-pad as well as
Yeah.
the analog stick.
So yeah, they look like an Xbox controller that's been split in half, kind of like a
And the
Switch.
finger grips are split into 2 buttons for an R1 L1 situation.
Yeah, that would be for like the trigger and then also for the grip, right?
For if you want to play Hades on the go.
Yeah.
No, this has a grip, and then it has the L1, L2, R1, R2
I
separated.
I think they said that the strap, so that you could have an open palm, is optional, and they wanted it so that it would be optional. So maybe the second controller, the second trigger would be for when you
Fingers.
don't have the strap on. So that would like be a temporary grip, and then the top one would be for like the actual trigger.
No, I mean just the actual triggers being separated because they're like controllers.
Yeah. There's L1, L2, trigger
Yeah.
and button. What
Yeah.
do you prefer? Do you
And then-
prefer calling them L1 and L2, or do you like trigger and button?
I like L1, L2 just because of PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
It's
And-
longest lasting. And also, I always get it mixed up between RT and RB. It's like, hit RB to deflect. I'm like, oh, that was RT.
Oh yeah, it'd be better if it said R button, like whole word button
Like-
instead of RB.
And we'll talk about Nintendo later. But
Yeah.
like Nintendo at least has R and RZ.
Yeah.
So they're identifiable that way.
I wouldn't be able to remember which one it considers to be the Z though. Trigger
Which one?
is so obviously to be trigger.
Yeah, RZ is their back one.
Okay.
So just R is the front. RZ is the back because if you remember the GameCube the N64 controller, the Z button was on the back.
Like way in the back.
Yes.
On the dick.
On the butt.
Oh, you want to finger the
If we're
butt?
gonna be using that analogy.
Put your finger on the butt. We never used the D-pad practically ever on the N64. That thing was
Unless the game
unused.
called for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which no game did.
I have one game.
Oh, there he goes.
Hey!
That was a
I
real
have a
one.
game that uses it.
That was an unintentional one. For reals. Mine was
I
intentional.
have a game that uses it. I have a game that uses the D-pad.
Huh?
UQ Mischief Makers.
Did it?
You
Really?
can use the yeah.
For what?
And matter of fact, the double tap to dash. And in order to get one of the golden gems in that game, you have to do the long dash,
Uh-huh.
the one that you have to move really quickly. You have to do it in under a certain time, and the only way to do it, because you could use the C stick directional to quick dash, that doesn't dash you as far.
Oh.
So you have to spam the right D-pad as fast as possible to get that time.
I loved that game because at the very end you fight all the furries.
And then they stopped getting furries.
Yeah, why? Why do you have all these adventure games where you get turned into a furry like Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon's Trap, and then you go on a quest to become not a furry?
Speaking of N64, segue, I watched Rerez's video about the analog 3D. And
What?
it makes me wish I still had N64 games. So, you remember the Analog Pocket? It was advertised as like a Game Boy thing that could run... It could run ROMs, but also it could run physical cartridges. And it wasn't emulation, it was complete and total... Was it FPS simulation or whatever? Like, it actually ran like hardware.
Let's slow down.
And, well, I'm going to get to that. The Analog 3D has an option to run as original. And they actually compare the games they ran versus the Switch ones, and the Switch Online N64 games are terribly buggy. Anyways, so they compared Perfect Dark, and Perfect Dark, remember that one had the memory expansion optional graphics setting? You could turn that setting on without having the memory expansion, and the game ran like a slideshow. So there's a setting in the Analog 3D that lets you turn on Run as Original, meaning you can run it with all of its flaws. But the whole point is to run at upscaled 4K resolution with 60 frames on all games.
I never played Perfect Dark, to be honest. I had 007.
You know, yeah, well, 007's multiplayer mode, if somebody triggered a proximity mine by frame rate.
Yeah. And y'all had to be looking at it.
With the analog, it doesn't slow down.
I never played the campaign. I just played the multiplayer.
Now, there is a flaw with the Analog 3D. You can get a multi-cart that with basically ROMs loaded onto it, and it only has a virtual memory card per cartridge.
Oh.
So if you have a multi-cart, that's one memory card for all your games on that cartridge.
God, I remember the. What was it?
But it's definitely it's an interesting piece of kit. I will never be able to buy it, probably because it's going to be up here, and people are going to buy it and then scalp it for a higher price.
Yeah.
Also requires you to actually own N64 games, which is also more expensive.
Remember all those memory card games and with the default memory card that you had to buy separately, and it had like a pittance of space on it, and so you'd have to, like, especially with the bigger games, like, oh, to save your game's world state, it's gonna take up 15 slots of your memory card. Oh, that's the entire goddamn memory card. You have to have one
That's
whole
the GameCube.
memory. No, that was in PlayStation 2. It was PlayStation 1.
PlayStation was less egregious with games that did that. But I think Mario Sunshine took up 2/3 of a memory card.
Oh, remember Quest 64?
No, I don't, but I did watch a review on it.
The memory card, it took up the entire memory card.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, did you know about Soul Calibur for PlayStation 2?
What about it?
I think it was Soul Calibur 2?
Was that for like
was
custom
one.
character generator or something?
So, there was a bug on all versions of the game that if you had a file on the memory card before the Soul Calibur save, and then you updated that save after you made the Soul Calibur save, the Soul Calibur save would become corrupted. So if you had any updated data from before to after, basically you had to have a dedicated memory card for Soul Calibur.
Well,
For it to not corrupt.
wouldn't it work if Soul Calibur was the first save on the card?
No, because it can corrupt itself because of the way it saves.
It corrupted itself if it updates itself?
If you only have one save and not multiple saves,
Uh-huh.
so because like you have siblings, you both have a save. If one of you updates your save and you have multiple saves, the other person's save will get corrupted. So you had to have one save per memory card just to have the game not mess up. And it had a campaign mode.
Yeah. I bet you it did. Anyways. The Steam frame has eye tracking.
Okay, that's nice to add. We forgot about that. It does have native eye tracking.
So, like, you'll be able to see when I'm looking at the screen here that you can't see, and then when I'm looking at you, and then when I'm looking at the camera over here, you'll see where I'm looking.
And that you know why that's there, though, right? The foliated
Yeah.
rendering.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. That's so clever.
Where it only renders what you're actually looking at
Well,
perfectly, while the rest of it's blurry.
It renders everything, but it only puts what's in high resolution what you're looking at.
Yeah.
I wonder how much screen door it's going to have, if anything at all.
Probably not, because this thing doesn't have screen door.
Yeah, I barely notice anything. Like, it's really good. Look at my hands. There's no screen door there. Oh, look how clear it is.
Yeah. I'm like looking at textures to see if I can see a screen door. I don't see any screen dooring on this.
I can look at like your red here, and there's a little bit of like texture like fuzziness, but that's because of the screen door. If I look like really close at my like textureless like single color arm over here, there I can see a little bit of like screen door texture because of the way that the colors and the stuff in the eyes are done. Because you're looking, so it's right there, it's in your eye. It's when your mom said, "Don't sit so close to the TV." Fuck you! I've got a TV strapped to my head now.
So you're saying the IPD on my Quest 3 is better than yours?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Probably,
'Cause I don't see
maybe.
any screen
The
dooring.
the index is kind of old now. How old is the index? I should look it up. You want me to do some investigative journalism?
Okay, you do that while I talk about the thing that I said I was going to bring up earlier. So, uh, Black Ops 3 or 7, sorry, Black Ops 7. You already know they like AI and all this other shit, right?
Uh-huh.
They didn't disclose any use of AI, so they're actually getting government involvement
Nice.
for not what's the word, saying that they used a AI or any kind of advertisement. And
They,
apparently, one of the banner things you can get is AI generated Ghibli soldier.
I saw that the icons that you can unlock are like all AI generated.
Yeah, all of them are.
Yeah.
The most egregious one is the Ghibli soldier, though.
And then
The Ghibli art stolen.
Eurogamer ranked that game one whole star higher than Arc Raiders.
Your government game needs to burn.
Yeah.
Journalism.
Yeah, and they responded to the backlash from the internet about the 2-star Arc Raider review. And they said,
which isn't AI.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's text to speech and voice modulation. And it's not AI because there's no thinking. It's just text to speech. And it was trained on an actor who was paid. An in-house actor who still works with them and is paid. They got a paycheck, and it's text to speech.
We should I'm gonna direct people to go watch, even though it was shit, watch the Silent Hill interactive movie thing. The trailer for that. The phrase that they say in the trailer is how they trained the voice acting to phonetically say every possible phonetic in the English language.
You'll have to show me that later. That sounds interesting. I think I talked about how I like follow some of the like papers AI things because it's goddamn interesting. But anyways, Eurogamer responded and they said, "We didn't deduct from the score of the review for this game because of any sort of AI involvement." Fuck you, bullshit. The reviewers said that the use of AI is egregious and therefore I'm giving it a 2. That's a blatant lie.
Let's go back to last week's episode where we talked about Days Gone and how they praised that game, but they knocked off a point because of the protagonist's skin tone.
And you said that was Eurogamer too, right?
I don't know if that was Eurogamer or IGN.
That feels like IGN. I don't know if Eurogamer was around or even popular at the time. That's a bit ago.
Not.
That was PlayStation 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, early PlayStation 4.
Early PS4, okay. PlayStation 4. I have a physical copy of that. It's still in its shrink wrap. I haven't touched it yet.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to get Final Fantasy Intergrade on Steam while it's on sale. Because I refuse to pay full price for that game.
Intergrade? Which one is that?
That's the first part of Remake.
7 Remake? Okay.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to pick up 12. I just haven't done it. It's 60% off. I'm sure it'll go on sale again. I just don't have the time to play like a single player RPG like that.
Well, here's the fun part. You can get the game to play itself.
Because
the Gambit system.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy 13 was the same thing, wasn't it?
No. 13... Oh, God. We already have a long episode. I'll tell you about 13 later.
Okay.
You're probably thinking about 15, where you can... The problem with 15 is you can literally spam basic attack and chug potions the entire game. Because there's no cooldown on potions.
Oh God, where's the cat? I was touching my pussy earlier. You probably saw. Anyways,
Mr. Slocum.
Anyways, so apparently, the Steam frame with controllers and the battery pack and everything weighs less altogether than the Quest 3 by itself.
Okay. Is that all you have left at? You keep coming back to Steam frame randomly. With details I didn't know because you didn't say you were done yet.
No. I want a Steam frame. I'm so glad it's coming out next year because I don't want to spend money on it yet. But I'm going to
Well, I want to already be playing Unbeatable, but that game got delayed by a month.
Ha! Oh, well then. Too bad. This month has been such a banger.
Well, for news.
For everything. For games, too.
Still waiting for... we'll talk about this because that's games. No players online. The DMCA, false DMCA against the developer.
Yeah, so what happened with that?
Out of nowhere. They got DMCA specifically on Steam because they're still you can still buy it on Itch.io.
Yeah, well, Itch.io doesn't care.
Although, it was funny though that they got DMCA the same day Cloudflare shit itself.
Okay. Puka
was in the voice chat. I'm like, oh here, I'll show you this website. Cloudflare error.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know what?
No, I don't.
This also came up recently, and it's kind of has to do with DMCAs and copyright claims. If you use Restream and you're streaming, this is for people who stream and doing the streamer things on Twitch. If you use Restream to stream to Twitch and YouTube, and then you decide to stop streaming on YouTube but continue streaming stuff on Twitch because you want to do like a movie review or something, and if you try and stream it to YouTube, YouTube's extremely strict about movie footage or trailers even. Whereas
we know that because
yeah, and then Twitch is like, yeah, just as long as we don't care, even if it has copyrighted music in it, just you can do it live just as long as the VOD doesn't also have it. Right?
Okay. And because it'll auto-mute anyway.
Yeah, because it'll auto-mute if it is anyway. So anyways, if you do that, if you restream, and then you go, all right, well, we're going to do a movie review now, and we're going to keep streaming it on Twitch, but we're going to stop doing it on YouTube, make absolutely goddamn sure that you stopped streaming on YouTube, because Laugh-In did just that, where he thought he had stopped streaming on YouTube, and then he got a DMCA claim, like strike 1 of 3 on YouTube to shut down his channel if it gets more strikes.
Oh yeah, if the claim is different from strike, but yeah, if it's a strike.
No, it's a strike. Yeah, he got a strike, and it's because he does horror movie stuff. That's his thing. So that's just the PSA. Yeah. Just a PSA.
All right, so are you finally done going back to the Steam frame?
It uses AA batteries in the controllers.
So does the Quest.
But this doesn't. I just plug these in.
Which I will say, ever since I've gone back to single-use batteries on my controllers, not using them now, obviously, they don't automatically discharge when I'm not using them, so they're not dead when I get back to them, unlike the rechargeables, which just slowly discharge over, like, it's not even slow discharge. I can put them in, get on here with a fresh set, you know.
My index controllers hold a charge really well. It's just that
they have lithium.
Yeah, well, they've also like, oh gosh.
Heavens to
oh yes, exit stage left. Anyways, yeah, they're getting a bit old. Let me see. We only just started this. It's still at like 90%. It looks like, but still.
Well, that's the thing. Having them not be used and my rechargeable batteries will already be dropped down to half.
Yeah,
Just
mine
sitting
hold.
there,
Mine
doing
hold.
nothing.
Oh.
But the single-use ones, they stay charged. They don't get discharged unless they're actually being used.
I might have to get like a bundle of AA rechargeables because I don't like buying big old fat packs of 32 AA's. I got a bunch.
I got a little 10-pack.
I
I got a little 10-pack.
I like to buy in bulk because I'm a freak and I have to have backups. Oh, I have to have a supply ready to go.
Well, you put your freak flag on.
I do.
Sorry, let your
Don't
freak
I?
flag fly.
Oh. See, look.
That's a reference.
I want to see my eyes looking at you over here, and they're not tracking you, and I want to track the eyes and go looking at you. It looks so much better. Look at that snoot. Look at that snoot he has.
Yeah, everyone keeps drawing it fat,
Yeah, they keep drawing it like me, but yeah, like me.
and they're doing the. I get that a lot of furries have big nose possum.
Uh-huh.
I have slender nose. I am possum adjacent.
Cats with
So,
knots.
I am inspired. I am inspired by the species I enjoy. I am not exactly like them, so like I don't have the fat snoot, and I have the skinny snoot.
You don't have the canine snoot.
Because it's supposed to be like otter base head with the snout of possum.
A little
which
bit
is
of
two
possum and
different sized
otter, right?
creatures.
Uh-huh.
It's different sized creatures,
Yeah.
so the size difference on that.
It kind of averages out, it looks like.
Rant aside.
Yeah, and then you got the ram horns.
Goat.
Do you
Goat ram.
consider them goat or ram, or do you consider them demon?
Well, a ram is a male goat,
Uh-huh.
specifically.
Uh-huh. But what do you call them?
I say goat.
Okay, so he's a goat. The
Generally goat.
the Ezreal. Dreamer.
Hmm. Finish Deltarune's current chapter so we can talk about that.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot that I need to keep doing that. I'm still on 2.
I can't talk about.
I'm still on chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Still on chapter 2. Haven't finished chapter 2 yet,
No. Anyways,
I think.
now on to the shitstorm that is the punching bag that is fucking Nintendo. Because we gotta talk about this. Because I like Metroid, not as much as you, but I like Metroid. You love Metroid.
Uh-huh.
Well, you used to love Metroid.
Yeah. It's dead now.
So you, being the super fan, former super fan, you know what? You say. Here, take it away.
I'll be honest. I never played any of the Prime games. I was a 2D Metroid fan.
I played Metroid Prime 1.
I played Metroid Prime 1. I played about halfway through it. And then I told you that our console got stolen with Metroid in it. And I think Animal Crossing in it too. Or like Animal Crossing and Metroid got taken.
I was about to say, they can't be that. It's a GameCube game.
Yeah.
You can only have one game in there.
We had like 2 games. We were poor. The thing was new, and I think we bought it like jointly. And then I went out to visit a friend locally who lived like a block or 2 away, and I hung out for the evening. And then when I came back, the couch was gone. The GameCube was gone, and then I opened up the door to the other room with the roommates, and it was just a giant, chest-high pile of refuse. Not exaggerating. Literally just this giant mound like an anthill or termite hill of trash. And there was loose used condoms in it. They were nasty. And they were just
Gross.
gone.
Gross.
Yeah.
Move on from that.
Yeah. And so I only
Anyway.
played about halfway through Metroid Prime because of that.
Well, I I have physical Switch version of Metroid Prime Remaster, so you can play that sometime.
And I didn't feel the hooks from the 3D Metroid enough to want to go back and play it. Oops.
Oh, dinner and a show.
Oh, look at my butt.
Anyway,
Um,
so yeah, I played some of Prime Hunters on the DS.
Oh, that I played. I had that. I even played it online.
But I don't think that one really had a story. You just kind of hunted things until you got credits.
Yeah.
So I never got to play Prime 2 or 3.
Yeah, neither. I haven't touched 2 or 3. I have them in a trilogy on the shelf for whatever the fuck. For GameCube, I think. Or no. Wii. Right? Yeah, Wii. Wii?
Okay, probably.
Haven't touched them. Don't know if I will anymore. Fuck Metroid.
Well,
fuck Nintendo.
If you have a Wii, you can play the old one still.
For
We're not gonna touch a new one.
A 9 to 5 job? I thought I escaped that. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not in the office anymore. Hey, Samus, I'm such a big fan.
And she's a ball now.
Oh, look, she's a ball. Oh, hey, you turned purple. Wait, now what's happening?
I sincerely hope that they have an option to shut him up.
I'm sure there is, but then you'd also turn off all dialogue, but it's a Metro game. There shouldn't be dialogue.
Exactly. The only one that I will say that Other M, as bad as that game was...
That game is not...
Okay, no. The gameplay is really good because it was by Ninja Theory.
Yeah.
The gameplay is really good.
I've barely even seen the screenshots of it.
Balls. Okay, it's worth playing for the gameplay. The thing that destroys Metroid Other M is story, because the premise is you're on like a blown up ship that's basically, or a station that's basically like on the verge of collapse.
Mark, do I have permission to turn on the heat shields?
See, that's like I get the missiles, like it sort of makes sense for what they're going for, but it's also the reintroduction of Adam before Fusion Adam, and so you get the concept of like where he was after she left the Federation and before he got computerized, and so all that, like the explosions. Okay, it's a stretch, but it makes sense.
Okay.
The one that doesn't make sense is why does Samus not already have her Various suit on until the boss fight in the little hot hallway?
Yeah. Okay. So
why did she be told?
Here's how I want to do it. Here's something I want to do. Okay. So Metroid 1. She's sent to destroy a pirate base on Zebes. And she does it.
Yep.
And she blows it up. Then she is commissioned to deal with the Metroid home planet because they don't want the pirates going back to SR3188 and just getting more Metroids and just doing it all again from scratch. Even though she blew up one, it's to get rid of the source of the Metroid so the pirates cannot keep just doing it over and over again. So she does that. Kills every last Metroid on the planet. Except for one little baby egg. Actually, hold on. I am so fucking ahead of myself. Hold on. End of 1, okay? Now, Prime.
Well, quick question.
Huh.
Are you including Zero Mission, which is the retelling of the original?
That's the 1 and 0 are the same game to me, technically.
Yeah, just that there's more content in 0.
Yeah. Anyways, after 1, Prime happens, which is a bunch of bullshit. And then at the end of Prime, all of the Primes together, 1, 2, 3, and 4 all happen between 1 and 2. because at the end of 2, she immediately goes to the space station with the baby Metroid and gives
Which
it
is
to
Super
the
Metroid.
which is Super Metroid, yes, which she gives it to them so they can do research on the Metroids,
Hmm.
and then the baby Metroid dies, but there's research still in the space station, even though it blew up.
So we saw. I just don't know. Since I've never played Prime 2 or 3, I don't know when those happen.
All the primes happen between 1 and 2.
I just know that Prime 1 had a feature where if you connected a Game Boy Advance with Metroid Fusion into it, you could wear the Fusion suit in Prime 1.
Yeah, no, okay. So then after 3 is Fusion. So after there's the new pirate base and she kills Mother Brain again, they
Well, you skip the whole. She gets infected by a virus.
no,
Her
I'm
body
getting
is
to that. No, I'm
no.
getting to that. Yeah, no. So
Okay.
after the end of 3, they commission her to now explore SR 388 because now Metroid free, and they can now explore the planet like unhindered because the primary predator species is now all dead. And while they are there, she gets infected with the virus.
X virus, yes.
Yeah. Because it was the main prey for the Metroid. And now with no more predator species, the X virus is now going crazy. And it's a clone. It goes and kills. So she gets really sick. They bring her back, and they have to. Her fusion suit is like melting down because it's part organic. They have to surgically remove it. And then they have the research from
Inject
the
her with Metroid.
yeah, the research from the baby Metroid that she saved and is now dead, and they inject her with it. So now it's like fuses with her DNA, and now she's like half human, half Metroid,
Metroid.
like genetically.
Yes.
And so now she can absorb the X virus, and then all that stuff happens. And then 5 happens.
Also, and then Dread. You mean Dread, right?
Yeah, Dread. And then yeah.
So I want to talk about Dread.
Uh-huh.
Dread was a fun game, but what the fuck was that one Chozo's problem?
Oh, he was just an asshole. Apparently, Chozo have a wisdom cast and a warrior cast. And he was
But they're
part.
the last living Chozos. Why are they going to sacrifice everything they have left?
Oh, I don't know, because he's a power mad villain. What do you think? They've got the writers that wrote Mr. Claptrap over here working at Nintendo now. That's probably
Also,
why.
And the Mary Sue of what was it? The ghost of the other Chozo that the warrior one killed stops Samus from touching the machine before the thing can get absorbed out of her body. Well, what Mary Sue bullshit was that?
It's plot armor is what that is.
Like I forgave the corruption removal from Prime 1. It's like, okay, they got to remove that because it's not part of the story in later games. But like,
corruption? No, there wasn't. Oh, yeah. At the very, very end.
yeah, the Phazon suit.
Phazon?
Yeah, Phazon was introduced in Prime.
No, in Prime, yeah, but in 1?
Yeah, Prime 1. Yeah, she gets corrupted by the Phazon and it takes over her suit and lets her do more shit.
I thought that was Prime 2, like
boss,
Echoes.
Nope. If you kill the last boss, it, like this tendril latches on her, pulls the Phazon out of her suit.
I do remember that. I just don't remember Phazon being the big thing in 1. I thought it was mostly a thing in 2. Anyway,
Nope,
I do remember that though. I just don't remember the context.
But yeah, Dread is fun, but has so many plot holes.
Yeah. So, everyone's going nuts about this voice actor guy who's like a Mr. Yellow Halo soldier man.
We'll call him what he is. Claptrap.
Yeah. So he's
and
like
not even good Claptrap. We're talking about Borderlands 3, 4 Claptrap.
So he's in it. And he says he's Samus's biggest fan. and he released a memed up, turn up to 1,000% parody version of his lines to the internet, and then that got posted around with people believing that it was the like what it actually is gonna be. But even when you take off all the extra bullshit that he added to that trailer, it's still really bad. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, what was it? No. No.
On the other side, Bubsy 4D.
No, so much better. I want it.
Like,
it's not even out yet, and I want it.
They've already said they're going to poke fun at themselves from the past games, but they're not going to go full Bubsy-itis like the other remakes tried to do. Where it's constantly talking.
You know what? Bubsy 4D's not out yet, right?
Right.
They still have time to put more lines in it making fun of Metroid.
Oh, I hope they do.
Oh, I hope they do. Oh, that would be so good. Or even as a patch, because games are never just released these days. You can always add shit to it. Oh, I hope that happens. That'd get me so hard.
They had the voice actor VTuber playing Bubsy, so
yeah, he was doing speedruns, right?
He was playing the game.
The people doing the early release speedruns for that are insane. It's got like jump text.
No.
Yeah. Have you seen? You've seen them, right?
Yeah, you showed me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They skip like half the level in like 2 seconds.
Jump up. Yeah, it's like the Mario air jump things or Hat Kid or whatever it is. I still need to play that game too, Hat in Time. So much stuff to play. Not enough time. I just would rather play my multiplayer stuff with my buddies. What else is going on? I know there's a lot. There's a lot, right?
Well, I've been playing more, but you just started with Where Winds Meet.
Oh, by the way, hold on. The index is how many? What's the resolution per eye for your Quest 3?
I don't know, at least 2,000 something.
Okay, the index is 1440 by 1600.
Right, you were looking that up like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. So?
What was I saying now?
The Winds Meet?
Yes. So, it's kind of like in between Soulframe and Sekiro. If I had to put it like into game standards.
Very open worldy, I noticed.
Yes.
Awesome.
Which is why I said I compared it to. That's where like the Soulframe-ness, open world, and co-op of Soulframe with the dungeons that you get into, and I'm sure there's gonna be boss fights in Soulframe eventually, but that's still in development. But with like the style, the Wuju art combat thingy
in the intro,
like more akin to Sekiro.
The intro, in the tutorial, you could do the Kung Fu Hustle Lion's Roar thing with the bell.
See, I didn't know about that.
It's when
I didn't know what it was.
The Banshee lady, she screams, right? Ha! In the end of the movie, when they're meeting with the frog guy, she's like,
I do have the frog leap.
Yeah, I have the frog leap too. They bring the bell and she smacks it and smacks it and smacks it and then pops off the top of it so that it becomes a megaphone and she screams into it. And that move is in the tutorial for this game. And then you get into the real open world part of the game, and the frog guy, the actual frog guy, he looks like him. He's bald and scrangly, and he's there with the frog doing the frog leap, laying on the ground with his legs and feet like splayed out on their heels and shit.
Which is where it teaches you how to skill still.
And then you can do it.
Yep. I need to skill steal the rope dart. That's my next goal.
And then I noticed there is an emote that is the guys with the strings, and they throw the
Yeah.
knives with the from Kung
The
Fu
shutter string?
Hustle. From Kung Fu Hustle, yeah, it's the guy.
Okay.
They play the music and he throws the like demons and skeletons and knives while playing the string instrument.
Mm-hmm.
That is an emote, and you can play songs, and you can. I don't know if you can throw daggers with it. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I doubt you can throw daggers with it, but
The-
it's just an emote.
It'll. I don't know. I don't know. There might be because the bell and the frog thing is
I've seen all the weapons. That's not a weapon.
no, it's not a weapon. It's an extra thing. The frog ability isn't a ability tied to a weapon. It is an extra
Oh.
skill. It's like a magic thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get that on top of the weapon skills.
Well, the only attack skill of inner, whatever it's called, that I have is the frog leap. The other ones I have are you get through just natural progression.
I have light step. I have the frog leap, the frog thingy mibber, and then I have
Light step?
Yeah, it's kind of like jumps you straight up or jumps you off. Oh, the other one I have is the bear throw
Yeah, bear throw is the one you get as part of the like,
opening.
tutorial movement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't throw the bear into the big pile of refuse. Apparently, there's a treasure chest inside that pile if you throw the bear into it.
Yeah, I didn't do that with the second bear. I didn't realize that the wall was breakable there until after I killed the bear.
I can't find the second bear. There's a thing on the ground like Dark Souls that says that there's a second bear down the river, and I went up and down both directions, and I couldn't find another bear.
I can show you.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's was it 5 weapon sets, 3 DPS, 1 tank, and 1 healer.
There are multiple
Sets.
types of
Weapon
weapons.
Okay. Weapon pairings. 5 default weapon pairings. That makes 10 weapons total.
I think there's more.
It's either
Because
10 or 12.
I noticed that there was a fan for DPS and for healing.
Yes. So it's probably 6 pairs. So 6 pairs of combination skills that work together.
Right now, I've got the big ore sword that has tank.
Moblade.
Yeah, and then I also have a spear that is also tank. I haven't really used the spear that much yet, though.
So there's 3 spears. 2 DPS spears and 1 tank spear.
Let's stack more, right?
And there's double katana, basic sword, and then there's what's I'm basically gonna call the Virgil katana, because you do the whole, you swing the sword out and it does the little flashy lines in the air.
Oh, funny. And there's also like the bow with fire arrows.
Well, everybody has the bow.
Yeah.
Bow's an auxiliary weapon.
Yeah. I kind of
I'm
want to try
going to
the
get the
fan.
rope dart. I want to try the rope dart.
Yeah, that sounds neat. The rope dart would be cool because you could like grab things and then taunt them to stay on you if you're being a tank.
Rope dart's a DPS.
Yeah, I know, but you get 2 weapons.
Yeah.
So you yank it and then swap to the other weapon and then taunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so overall, like consensus of it's a fun enough game. You don't have to pay anything. It's kind of big on the hard drive space, is all.
90 gigabytes.
I think it's like 96. But yeah,
I put it on my not
yeah.
fast drive because fuck using that for that much space.
Anyways, obviously it's free to play, so the costumes, battle pass, all that, it's there. But if you ignore it, it's not thrust into your face.
There's a foxtail. Gotta buy that.
There is a foxtail. I don't know how much that costs though. We'd have to look at how much it is in pearls.
It's like what, 1,200?
Yeah, but I don't know how much pearls is.
Did we ever mention that they reduced the price of cosmetics in Arc Raiders?
You just did now.
Oh. Does it deserve 2 out of 5 stars?
No.
Well, it got 2 out of 5 stars.
From a source that we don't care about.
Yeah. You ever heard about Cuphead?
You know what about Cuphead?
Did you know that there was a guy who couldn't beat the tutorial for Cuphead?
Oh yeah, Takahashi.
Yeah. Anyways, that's irrelevant. I'm just going off.
You sing what I remember.
Yeah. So, hey, we got any more? What else? What else we got in the docket? Anything else? I haven't really been paying. I wasn't writing down any notes this week because it was just like in my face so much. It was just like a big fat sweaty ball sack just all over my face, and then I couldn't get it off. And I was like, I'm not writing that down. I'm just gonna remember it because the scent, it stays there.
In the nose.
Yeah. But then see if it stays there for long enough, you stop smelling it because of the way your nose works. You know, if you hold a can of vinegar underneath your nose and you just don't move it away, you'll stop smelling it after a couple of seconds. You just don't smell it at all anymore.
That doesn't sound like a healthy thing to do.
No, I don't know actually, but it's like you're sitting in a fart. And then eventually the smell goes away even though you're sitting in it.
I can still smell my farts. Thank you very much.
But yeah, so that's why I had to make sure. I'm trying to make sure that all of our news is done. I didn't write anything down.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else.
Hayden.
No, I can't think of anything else at the moment. I want to play Unbeatable.
I have everything I want. You know the best way to not waste money on Steam games from your wish list is to just buy them all, and that way you don't have any more sales come up.
You're a dork.
You know that's how you save your money. Is you just buy it all first, and so that you never have to worry about it anymore because you already have it.
It's not how that works.
That's how I feel.
That requires you to have money to begin with.
I've been working for 20 years.
Oh.
What?
I did have one thing. Apparently, Danny might actually, this probably is, Davidinov from Megabonk. Because he said he is withdrawing from the Game Awards for his game being a indie breakout first-time game because it's not his first game.
Yeah, he's so that's another like dot on the graph of him being Danny Dev, right?
Or it's just Danny, but
Yeah.
So I was wrong. It's not Crab Champion Dev, Crab Game.
Yeah, Crab Game.
Game and
not Crab Champion. Not another Crab's Treasure. It's Crab Game.
And he has a third game as Danny on the way.
Crab Game.
Yes. So yeah.
Wasn't that free when it launched?
I believe so.
Anyways, he's a fucking millionaire now.
Yep.
Just like Zeekers.
Also, there's only 2 Sonic games in the Game Awards.
How many Sonic games need to be in the Game Awards?
Well, not the mobile one, or the free-to-play one, that's for sure.
Oh,
Sonic Rumble.
Did you see? Oh God, no, we don't need to talk about it. It's fine.
The Sonic movie is not getting nominated for Best Adaptation.
Oh, is it?
It's not even on the list.
What is though? Then
we need to watch. I forget.
That's how good they were, huh?
Yeah, they're kind of like Sonic probably should have been on the list.
Yeah, probably.
Which I still need to see Sonic 2 and 3 movies.
Oh, Leon will be happy to show you those.
Because I have the first one I watched already.
Yeah. He liked We like those all. They're all good actually. They're dumb but not stupid. If
I
you
still
get
think
it.
Jim Carrey Eggman is not a good choice, but that's me.
He pulls it off. He pulls it
Is
off
he
pretty
better
good.
is he better than in the first movie?
Oh, you mean like wait. Oh yeah, no, he does. Yeah, no, he pulls it off pretty good. He's still
Okay,
goof.
well,
He's yeah.
the trailer is what kind of cued me into like I don't like this Eggman because it's when he walks out of the truck and asks the military guy a question just to interrupt him. And I was like, even Goofy Eggman never did that, and Saturday AM Eggman wouldn't ask a question and then interrupt.
He's a lot better
He would
in the second one
he,
than the first
he
one.
would ask like the Saddam one would ask a question, wait for the stupid answer, and then reprimand.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot better in the other ones. I think he
Okay,
was
'cause
going.
that's the scene that had me going. That's not Eggman.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay, as
It's
long
dumb
as
but
it's
not
better.
stupid. Dumb but not stupid.
Anyways,
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
I probably will record myself watching the Game Awards as bad as it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm not. No, it's not important. It's okay. Game
Hey,
Awards
listen
can't
on
hurt you.
YouTube.
Yeah. IGN is
It'll
the
be
host.
Uh, Jeff Keighley. It's always Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, is it IGN? I don't know. Who cares?
Is Jeff Keighley IGN still, or is he off his own thing now?
I don't know. I don't know who he is even. Other than hi, I'm a guy here to do the thing.
Yeah, he hosts the Game Awards every year. That's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know what he's tied to or attached to. You want to talk about industry news? Fucking Ubisoft stock got locked. They might claim bankruptcy.
It will be a huge upset if Claire Obscure doesn't get any votes, any wins. Claire Obscure needs to win.
Yeah.
It's up there it's in for Game of the Year.
Oh, okay. Arc Raider's not even on the list, isn't it? Except for like
It's too new.
No. It's on a multiplayer game list.
Is it?
Yeah, but not best overall.
It's still too new for it to be Game of the Year.
No. You could if it's on the list at all, which it is. It's for like best multiplayer game of the year. Then it could be on the list for anything. But it's not on the list for.
Yeah.
It's only on the list for best multiplayer game. It's not on the list for game of the year.
The one I saw said that basically like Claire Obscure basically is a shoo-in for Game of the Year unless some dubious shit happens.
What else is on the list for game of the year? What do you remember what the list was?
No, I just remember this. Claire Obscure was pretty heavily represented.
Was Call of Duty on the list?
Probably because it's Call of Duty.
It's got like a 1.7 out of
the-
10 from user reviews.
The yearly sports titles are on there, of course, for the sports games.
Why? Why even bother? Why even take up a slot? I know Hollow Knight's in it, right? For game of the year? Or is it for indie game of the year?
Well, I mean, it'd probably be Indie Game of the Year.
Yeah, but not overall?
Okay, the video I watched was specifically referring to Sonic and its place in the
Yeah.
runnings.
Yeah. I'd like to see what the game of the year
Because
nominations are.
basically saying it's one of the 5 multiple years anniversaries of Sonic, so they're expecting an announcement of something new in the Sonic franchise during the Game Awards.
And it's not like they get anything for these game of the year bullshit. It's just like
It's
a popularity contest. It's what it's what the studio, it's what the publisher paying money to the showrunners. They're going to be the ones that decide who actually win it. Not any type of voting or user votes or anything. It's going to be the fucking studio, not the studio, the guys running the show.
I mean, I'm not gonna get into it because I watched the video and it gets political. But the streamer awards and the crash outs from people that didn't get votes because they are too spicy for
Ha.
an image.
All of the people for streamer of the year for each category, I don't know anybody. Most because we're furries, we're not normies.
Well, one of them we heard about, but again, not going to talk about that here.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So, shot caller?
I think that's it now. Oh, dork.
or
I think we're done talking about games. No, we're done.
Oh, okay.
News is done.
I'm gonna teach you how to breastfeed a child from a gypsy woman.
You're gonna make a reference one day, and you're gonna get us in trouble because somebody's gonna take an offense to the reference that they don't get.
I don't have a mana crystal.
All right, Jason, hit the button because we're done for the day. Okay, that's all for today. Bye.
Bye. This is Omeo. This is our show. Welcome.
You're gonna say that at the end.
Well,
Happy Wolf.
Yeah, well, they put credits at the end of the movies, right?
You introduce yourself at the beginning of a podcast, and let's see an established audience, which we have. Well, we have one established audience at least.
Yeah, our one fan, just like Flight of the Conchords.
We'll get our format down at some point. Anyway,
this is the format. This random rambling, this is the format, and I love it.
Well, press the button so I can
anyways,
coffee, wet my throat, and then turn the table.
Anyways, the battery for the Steam frame is on the back of your head, so it balances the weight from the front of the head, so it doesn't all put it on your eyes, and even so, it's still like really lightweight.